All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're looking at something I think a lot of parents think about,
Mm,
and that is whether martial arts are essential for kids,
right.
like swimming lessons are.
Yeah.
So we're diving into a discussion today that started with this really interesting comparison
Oh,
between martial arts and swimming lessons.
interesting.
So the source really is pushing this idea that martial arts,
Mm,
like swimming, you know, they're both more than just the activity itself.
yeah.
They give kids valuable life skills.
Yeah. It's funny because I was reading this source and I kept thinking,
Yeah.
it makes sense, but every kid is different. Every family is different.
Yeah.
So what's essential for one person might not be for another.
Right. And that's kind of where I got hung up on this whole
Yeah.
martial arts versus swimming lessons thing.
Gotcha.
Because like the source points out, you're statistically more likely to encounter a pool than a street fight.
Right.
I mean, I guess it depends on where you live, but
Yeah. That's true. That's true. You bring up a good point.
yeah, but that's where they start to break it down.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, well, what about the life-saving aspect of it?
Yeah. And that's where swimming has kind of the upper hand.
All right, because you need to know how to swim
Right.
to not drown.
Exactly. If you fall in the water,
Right.
you need to know how to swim right then in that moment.
But with martial arts, it's more of like a long game.
It is, yeah. It's more about developing those skills over time.
Yeah. And that kind of goes into their next point, too,
Just,
about like maintaining the skills.
oh yeah,
Because with swimming, you can kind of jump back in after a while.
you can. Yeah.
But with martial arts, it seems like you really need to keep practicing.
Yeah. You really do have to be consistent with it
Yeah.
to maintain that muscle memory and those reflexes.
Right. And the discipline.
Exactly.
That's a huge part of it.
That discipline and commitment.
And, the source even lists all these other benefits.
Oh yeah, like what?
Well, they talk about fitness, focus, confidence,
Hmm.
conflict resolution, respect.
It's a pretty impressive list.
Yeah, it is.
And I think what's really interesting is how these benefits all kind of connect.
Oh, yeah. How so?
Well, like take confidence, for example.
Okay.
That can actually deter bullies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not about the kid being aggressive or
Hmm.
wanting to fight.
Right.
It's that they project this aura of self-assurance.
That's interesting.
So they're less likely to be targeted in the first place.
Huh. So it's kind of like that saying, walk softly and carry a big stick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But instead of a big stick,
It's confidence.
it's confidence, exactly.
I like that.
And then there's conflict resolution, which is such a valuable skill,
Mm-hmm.
not just for dealing with, playground arguments,
Right.
but for navigating disagreements with siblings
Yeah.
or even future workplace conflicts.
So martial arts can actually help kids learn to.
Yeah, it can give them tools to de-escalate situations,
Wow.
communicate assertively, and find peaceful solutions.
So it's like a toolkit for life.
It really is.
So it sounds like, from what I'm gathering,
Yeah.
the source isn't necessarily saying that every single kid needs to be in martial arts.
No, not at all.
It's more about like exposing them to it,
Exactly.
letting them choose.
Giving them the option.
Right. And really emphasizing those broader life skills.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like opening a door for them
Yeah, I like that analogy.
and seeing if they want to walk through it.
It is about empowering kids and fostering that growth mindset.
Yeah.
As parents, we provide those options.
Right.
We observe what our kids are passionate about and we support them.
So after this whole deep dive,
Yeah.
what really stood out to you?
It really got me thinking.
Yeah,
Do you look at martial arts a little differently now?
I do actually.
Me too. And it also made me think about something
Okay.
that the source didn't really touch on.
What's that?
What if martial arts isn't the right fit for your child?
Okay.
What other activities could you explore?
Oh, that's a good question.
Right. What else is out there that could cultivate those same benefits?
Yeah.
Like, think about their personality, their interests.
Right.
There are so many paths to raising confident and capable kids.
I love that. And it's something for everyone listening to think about.
Definitely.
And, this journey of raising kids, it's a constant deep dive.
It really is.
And we're always here to help you explore those tough questions.
Absolutely.
So keep diving, everyone. We'll see you next time.